Tack så mycket, Urs. Okej, hur känns det? Ja, det är bra. Finns det gott mod fortfarande i er? Ja, det är bra det. Vi ska switcha över till svengelska här så gott vi kan. And our next speaker proves that great media minds can come from anywhere, even from Denmark. I mean, even from a farm in Denmark. Stefan Bucca, head of programmatic at Viaplay, leads their programmatic strategy across markets, making sure ads reach the right people at the right time. He's been in digital long enough to remember when serving a banner programmatically was still exciting, and he still makes it fun. Please welcome on stage Stefan from Viaplay.
So thank you, Daniel. Yes, I'm the Danish guy sent here as a spy, just like Jon Dahl Thomasen. So now I'll do programmatic better for you, or maybe not. No, I have the honor to speak about programmatic CTV. But before that, I would just take some steps back and talk about where we are coming from. So for the last decades, linear TV has been the anchor of the living room. It's where people gather together to see big shows, to see live sports, news, everything. People are in an emotional state at home, feeling safe. And that's awesome. So the broadcasters over the last decades has owned this space for themselves. They have been having the right content, the good content produced, the good quality. So that's really awesome for them. Also for advertising, this has been really good because it is in a world where you have display out there jumping around, but on a big screen at home, you have it alone, no other noise around, you have sound on, you have good quality. And that's where the TV can actually do something. So high ad recall and really good creatives. And they have been owning that for so many years alone. And yes, I'm at Viaplay, so I've been owning that as well in the short period I've been there. So what happened? Over the last few years, Swedes have been buying a lot of smart TVs. Today, 9 out of 10 has a smart TV at home. And that's really awesome, because it gives a lot of possibilities for us. Broadcast has been ramping up the inventory, trying to do digital ad insertion on the already linear feed, but also doing a lot of VOD content, doing streaming platforms. So that means we also have got competitors. There's a lot of competitors out there. And especially, I heard the last pitch from YouTube. They're now saying they also want to try to enter the living room and own that space. So what does this do to CTV? It gives us a lot of more inventory. Amazon just launched in Sweden with their ads product. Netflix will come. We have Pluto, we have Samsung TV. There's so much potential out there. So that's really great. What does this give us? Since a CTV is a television connected to the internet, if it's a smart TV, it's directly, or else it's through a Chromecast or Apple TV. So that's really good. So we can actually now measure everything. We can measure the device, the impression, and you can get the same info back. And that's where it's getting interested, especially when we're talking programmatic. So coming from a linear TV targeting, where when you bought something, it was really expensive because you had to buy everything in that hour, or at that show, or that break. With a CTV targeting, we can now go in and use longitude and latitude, or just on postal code. So we can go really deep down and focus on a small area. So actually a local butcher that bought too much meat, too many ribeyes, can now go in and do TV advertising on our products. So that's really awesome. The the cost barriers aren't there anymore. So that helps a lot, and that gives us more targeting capabilities, and that's where it gets interesting, especially from a guy working with programmatic for so many years. That's where programmatic is better than everything else. It gives you buyers the ability to start, to optimize, to create, change creatives on the way, and now we have the capabilities. We also have audience data. I know not all publishers are there yet, but we are all working on having more first-party data, have contextual targeting, especially on CTV. And that's just great at some point. The next step in this is especially that we need to gather the tech people together with the advertisers and us and try to create a better way of this. What does CTV bring other than that? I was at Teet's small CTV event earlier and actually saw a product I haven't seen before. But it already created some pause ads. So when you pause a video, now when everybody is seeing their show whenever they want and whatever they want, when you pause a banner, a show, you will get a banner. But it's a really good banner. It's not on a web page with a lot of other content. It's on the big screen. So it has potential. You can also go a bit deeper into the funnel, creating call to action by having QR codes. And as the Teach guy said, they already have it on banners running on home screens on all the smart TVs. That's a big potential because it's the big screen and people are in another mind when they are doing it here. So where do we need to go from here to make this happen? I think there are so many platforms out there, so many ID solutions, so many different ways of measuring things. And we need to talk together, everyone in this room, to make it better, to everyone to understand it. Because we can't, as a publisher, we can't dictate what to do. And you as buyers can't dictate it either without having us to evolve this. Everything is going really fast on the CTV business. We need the open RTB metadata to be sent out. We need to look at consent. Consent is not that high on CTV, especially not for us. So we need to update on how we are buying CTV, and we need to do it together. Yes, I actually think that was everything for me.
Thank you, Stefan. Thank you.
Thank you.